Today's no good going out. Did I say that yesterday as well?
I got a situation!
Adventure time! We go! We go!
following me. Justice! You're dead!
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
The hero's valor ripples through his robes.
you're back. Jeez, guys, where'd you go? One moment you were there, the next you disappeared. You scared the life out of me.
We're so sorry. We were just, it's kinda hard to explain.
Fair enough. Well, the mountain road is pretty hazardous, and it's easy to get lost in the fog. So from here on out, stay close to me.
Got it. Let's keep going.
Ooh, the docks are just a bit further. One step at a time. Hang in there. Wait, get behind me. I'll handle this.
Suffocate!
Alley-oop!
Suffocate! I got careless.
Congratulations!
Brace yourselves. Time for takeoff.
You're open! Suffocate!
Stop it now!
Suffocate! Have a little taste!
Mighty mythical beast!
I got careless.
Sorry, pal.
Freeze! That tingle!
I'm going in.
Freeze!
Get out of here. Out of the way.
Freeze!
Surrender and be gentle.
That tingle!
Still breathing.
Freeze!
Let's light it up. Adventure time.
Freeze!
Congratulations!
Freeze!
Everybody stand back. Get out of here.
Freeze!
Off we go.
Many happy returns. Alley-oop!
That tingle! I got careless.
Sorry, pal.
I got
Seems like we really can't go out.
Yeah.
Paimon was impressed.
Oh. Have you ever heard of wushu dancing? Really? Wushu dancing is famous. Performers might be invited to promote, but I'm also, well,
Huh? Paimon.
not really.
Oh.
Let's go. The docks are just up ahead.
Finally, we can rest. Ooh, Paimon's shoulders are so stiff. And her stomach's so empty.
Sorry. Did I push the pace a bit too much? I mean, you were the ones who said you were travel experts.
Liu is just too hilly. Floating up and down so much. Where's Paimon out? Oh, Paimon.
Aw. Would you like some winter melon cake? I have some on me that I bought.
Yes, Paimon will take all you
You might want to pace yourself there, or you'll be too full to eat a proper meal later.
Paimon never gets too full. Just like you apparently never get tired, no matter how far you walk or how many jobs you work.
Ah, I see. Then here you go, Paimon. And for you, traveler. Enjoy. And here's some for you too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend. I'll just set it to the side here for you.
That hit the spot. Paimon thought she was going to starve to death for a minute there.
That close of a call, huh? I've been eating wintermelon cake ever since I was a kid. You can buy them from all sorts of places, whether it's a small vendor on the side of the road or a big restaurant in the city. But each place produces cakes with a slightly different... If you like these ones, I can give you the address of the shop I bought them from. I'll just have to check when we get back. Oh, all my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really, I won't be offended.
It's okay. Paimon is kind of enjoying listening to your chitter-chatter.
Aw, a fed Paimon is a happy Paimon, huh?
Hey, Paimon can be in a good mood anytime.
Need some fresh bamboo for this.
Woohoo! We're here!
Don't forget your things, and watch your step as you get off the raft, or you're in for a swim. Thanks for the ride, Uncle Bosu. You take care of yourself now. Okay, follow me. This way is fast. Hey! Slow down. I'm begging ya.
What is it? No one's gonna try any funny business when the street is this packed, right?
Oh, well...
Come on, spit it.
Do you see that group of people over there? Those are my relatives.
Wow. You sure have...
Once they start buying things, they won't stop perusing till it gets dark.
They're your family, not your arch enemies. What's there to be...
No, it's not that. I'm just... not that good at dealing. It would be best if we could steer clear of them. I'll explain more when we have the chance, but... right now, we've got a job to do.
The left side looks pretty packed. Let's go straight. Slow and steady wins the race.
Let's wait here for a second. Maybe my aunt will leave.
Let's go!
Turn left. Run! To the right and... Wow, you guys are good.
That was nothing. It was a piece of cake. Oh, winter melt.
You really liked it, huh? Ooh, you know what? I'll buy you a whole bunch and
As long as you don't wind up drowning, Paimon.
Hey, Uncle Drugway. These are my friends, the Traveler and Paimon. They came to deliver some goods with me. So, I guess I'll go ahead and take these over to Uncle Yongzan then?
Yes. I should thank you both for your trouble.
No need. We'll be off soon.
Hey, we're already here, aren't we? No harm in taking a load off for a bit. Plus, I know the Secure Transport Agency has some great Songhua tea stashed around here somewhere. I promise you, one sip and you'll... Anyway, you just sit down and relax, Uncle Drugway. Who would I be if I just sat here and let you go through all this trouble? I have to be up and about to drop these goods off anyway. What's a little extra time? Oh, you aren't too picky, right, Traveler? I know Paimon prefers things on the sweeter side, so I...
Aw, you noticed what
How long have you two known Gaming?
Oh, not long at all. We just kind of tagged along. He's just a super welcoming guy. We became friends. You know...
That's just how he is. He's the attentive sort. Really knows how to look after his own. A while ago, one of our guards had to take off work. Said his joints were hurting due to the rain. Gaming personally went all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some medicine for him from Dr. Baiju, then traveled through the night to deliver it back to him. That young man has such a good head on his shoulders. I mean, there...
Uncle Yongzan says he doesn't have the personnel to spare for this delivery right now. So what do you think, Uncle Drugway?
It feels like we've troubled you enough.
It's kite-making materials, though. Could be for a kid. I'm sure the sender wants it delivered before Lantern Rite. Oh, by the way, here, have some tea.
All right, then. Deliver it if you want to.
Ooh, are you free in 2 days? How about we grab some dim sum from Shinya Kiosk? My treat, and don't even think about trying to pay.
Whoa, that's way...
Don't mention it. Just think of this as a thank you for all your help.
Sounds good. Paimon never says no to free food.
All right, then I'm off. See you in 2 days.
Is he underestimating Paimon? Ha! She's just gonna... Anyway, is Gaming's family situation really... He has such a happy-go-lucky personality. Plus, he's an enthusiastic and diligent worker. It's hard to imagine a guy like that being troubled by much.
How should I put... Since he already plans to tell you himself, you don't need an old man like me to add my 2 cents. You seem to be around the same age, so you might have a lot in common. Perhaps you could help him talk things through. Consider it a favor to me.
If you have the time, maybe you can make a little flag for us to wave about. It can say, "We provide aid in spades."
Well, I can certainly arrange...
Wait, seriously?
Seems like... Would you like some more tea? I think there's some left.
No thanks. We should see the kinds of kites they got. Maybe they'll have ones you...
All right, then. Please do let me know if you'd like more tea.
Your stance is killer. Hold on.
Ah! What do you do?
The way you speak, one might have presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence. Take note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or two about how to respect your elders.
Ugh, starting on the elder Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite-related thingamabob or something? What brings you out? And what's with that huge box next to you?
And what of it? The Qixing's decision to integrate Fontanian technology into said kite-flying competition, did you expect one to willfully compete against the whimsical trends of worldly sentiment? Or perhaps...
It's not that we think those things exactly. That's just what Mountain Shaper and Mooncarver told us. Or just something. Anyway, they went to Liyue Harbor to look for you. They even...
Oh, huh.
Qianyun?
It appears time has quite flown since one's arrival in Liyue. One shall have to bring them back some divine herbs to atone for this slight. A great thought has illuminated one's mind once again. Perhaps you two could wait here whilst one performs this.
Huh? Wait, here? You really just gonna ditch us here? Oh, that woman really just does whatever she wants. Hey, not you too, Traveler! Just...
Welcome. Please have a look around. We only sell teas of the finest quality, sourced directly from Chaoying.
Now, that sounds promising. 2 boxes will do.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special Lantern Rite promotion. Buy 3 boxes, get 10% off. 4 boxes will net you 20.
20% off 4 boxes. Then 4 shall suffice.
I see. Are you intending to give these as gifts? If so, perhaps I can interest you in these exquisite gift sets. Buy 10, get... Look at the magnificent design and the...
10 boxes. Seems rather excessive.
10! A nice round number, don't you think? Of course you do. I'll even shave a little extra off the price for you.
That is agreeable. One would...
Of course, right.
I see you have quite the eye for fine items, mademoiselle. I'm a toy merchant from Fontaine. You'll get nothing but the finest and most...
Perhaps you could enlighten me then. When should...
Well, that is, of course, best understood by playing.
There is no need.
Mademoiselle.
Give me your newest and finest model, and be sure to package it securely.
Ah, of course. Here you go. The instruction manual is...
I can do without. Thank you. Many watchful eyes surround this place. If one were to be spotted purchasing a mechanical toy such as this, there is no harm in bringing it back to study in secret.
Qianyun, did you shop?
Naturally, one may not delight in social interaction. And you two? Are you not here to purchase things?
We just haven't had time yet. It doesn't look like there are any kite stalls around Elong Wharf.
You are also planning to participate in the kite flying. One means to say, you along with all the... One has been entreated to share one's kite-making One had no choice.
Oh! Wow, that's cool. Also, this is all pretty well, Qianyun, but it's not like you have to make your own kite to participate.
Ha! You speak of those equipped with the mechanical lifting device, do you not? The mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of millennia, of meticulous It is composed of materials as light as bamboo and as strong as iron. Never mind.
It sure seems like...
So, will you be attending the workshop?
Huh? Wait, you've been trying to invite us?
All right then. No need to prepare the material. Arrive at Mount Outsong in 2 days. I shall be expecting you around midday.
Are you leaving? Don't you want a guard to help you?
Surely you jest. One goes as one... calls it the floating toting device.
Huh. She seems pretty proud of that one. Look at her walk down the street. But anyway, that box of hers... not that Paimon was baking, and wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside almost came bursting out. All Paimon say is that... What did she call it again? A crew... Totally. After all...
Discounts on loads of goods.
Paimon has never had dim sum at Shinue Kiosk before, but it should be quite the feast for sure. Ooh, and that's Paimon's stomach right...
Senua Kiosk, place to go for class.
Oh, you're here early. I just ordered. The food should be...
Let's all take a seat!
Here, hand me your cups.
Oh, thank you!
Wait, you weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon. That was for you to rinse your utensils.
That's a thing? Wow, so much delicious food! Do you really eat?
That's just how we do it where I'm from. Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to hear. Paimon doesn't need to worry about holding back then.
Eat, eat. If it's not enough, we can always order more. Oh, and there's tong soy coming as well. I don't usually have that in the morning, but, well, since everyone's here, I just had to order it. What about you, traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood congee? Let me refill your bowl.
Paimon's gonna take you up on that. Fill it up nice and full and... So full. That meal was so satisfying. Oh, listen. Paimon's figured it out. Let's think about this for a second, Gaming. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole table full of expensive dim sum just for the three of us. That would explain why you try to keep your friends and family away from each other.
Are you confusing me with Xingqiu?
Huh? You know Xingqiu?
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. When it comes more often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
Oh, you truly are a man of many talents, young...
Okay, enough with the teasing. Sorry to burst your bubble.
What? Oh, Paimon, that's...
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small scale stuff, you know? I wouldn't even make... My dad... He always wanted me to inherit the family business, but that's just not who I am. It's not who I ever wanted to be.
Have you ever talked to him about it? You know, about your interests and aspirations and stuff.
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Tevat to see what I could do. According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do. One day, in the end, don't get on my case just yet. No. But my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, I knew talking would only get me so far, but... But I'm sure you both are in the past, and you can't just rely on drink still.
Paimon understands.
Okay, enough of all...
Actually, we told Xianyu.
Oh?
Are you interested in kite making, Gaming?
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Xianyun.
That title certainly humanizes her.
Oh, I know that she's an adeptus. I met her during a delivery once. But hasn't she been in this? She came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent dyes. Oh, wait a second. She doesn't plan on putting those on a kite, does she?
Is that not something you can do?
It's one thing to use it on cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely.
Yeah, she does seem to have trouble with...
It would be such a shame if everyone worked so hard on their kites only for them to get ruined in the end. Okay, I'll go with you. If Auntie Xianyun wants...
Great! The more the merrier! Ganyu! Ganyu! Come on, wake up! Some friends have arrived!
Hello, friends.
Ganyu!
Oh, I have some mint oil. Perhaps we should try that. A guest at Wanmin Restaurant recommended it to me. I've tried it. Apologies in advance.
Wait! Shenhe?
See? It worked.
Are you okay, Ganyu? Do you need...
I'm fine. I just feel... Huh. Was it that?
Chilly, huh? Master always says a cool head leads to a calm heart. So, Paimon doesn't think that's what...
I feel a bit better now. Was I asleep? Must have been around the time I usually take my midday nap. Did you not sleep last night? Perhaps you should come work at Wanmin Restaurant with me. We get off at 10 on the dot every night without fail. I could never. I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are...
Me? My name is Gaming. I work as a guard for the Secure Transport Agency.
Gaming. The name sounds familiar. I believe I've heard your name mentioned around. People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic worker, and you are very generous.
Well, you...
My name is Ganyu. This is Shenhe, and this is Yao Yao.
It's an honor to finally meet you all. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Xianyun's kite-making workshop, right?
Yes. I have neither made nor flown a kite before. As long as Master is willing to teach,
Me too! I want to participate in the kite flying competition with... Plus, it's more meaningful if you make the kite yourself, right? Your best friend didn't come with you? Well, Chi-Chi's been super busy helping Dr. Baiju lately. I'll meet up with her later and give her a huge surprise. Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's easy to cut yourself when working with bamboo, so
Wow, you're really thoughtful.
as for myself, I'm afraid I lack... I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere with everyone. But Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors, wanting us to have the best there is. She always put... It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop, so I simply couldn't let such consideration go to waste. My motivation for being here might be a little different, yes, but I'm ready to put in just as much effort as everyone else.
well, we're all here. But where the heck is Xianyun? Shouldn't she be here by now?
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an ill-tempered tone?
Oh, come on! You clearly heard Paimon! Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone. Come get it while it's still warm. Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird! Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest Adeptus. Someone as wonderful as you is sure to have brought enough for Paimon as well, right? So delicious. Paimon's life is
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly marked. Use them as you see fit. As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions one provided while we were eating. Yes? Are there any questions?
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating and less on the listening. Paimon knew she could count on you, Traveler.
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company if you have any trouble, questions, or simply want to chat.
We're not in any hurry to get started. Why don't we go see what the others are up to? Hey, Ming, want to team up?
Huh? But I have to participate? I thought I'd be done for the day after adjusting the dye formula.
You're that unenthused.
No, it's not. What do you think, Shiyu? Is there a particular?
I want to swap.
Not
True.
Shenhe, it would be great if you could refrain from putting things on.
I see.
Thank you. No harm done.
Good. Could I touch them just once more, though? No oil or anything this time.
Huh? Please, I told you. Just call me Ganyu. Well, alright. Just be gentle.
Firm to the touch with no discernible temperature. Oh, not unlike... Oh, still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I see. Then I'll apply the oil to your forehead next time.
Oh, no need. I'll just... Anyway, we should probably get started on our kite. Perhaps...
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along. Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing...
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design, is it a finch?
Yep.
One is looking forward.
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao? I haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like my friend.
If you are asking for one's own opinion, one would advise when giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it not? One imagines you.
Oh, hey, I never told you the kite was for Chi-Chi. How did you know?
With age comes wisdom, child. One simple.
Oh, cool. Thanks, I'm gonna start painting it gold.
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the impression.
We actually haven't started yet, but we're going to start. We should get started on our kite now. Let's go. First, we have to decide on the shape. Hey, what are you laughing at? Oh, if nothing else, a Paimon-shaped kite could at least... Maybe we're not exercising... Now, what expression should we give her? Since the kite is going to be flying Oh, Paimon totally didn't do anything wrong. And even if she did... Now that we've decided, let's make it happen! It's done! Paimon has to... Now we just have to attach the string...
All right, gather around, everyone.
Oh! Shenyun's calling us!
Let one take a look.
Wow! Ganyu and Shenhe made a scissor-tailed swallow! It's so pretty. Yep. The coloring makes it look a lot like Master. If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might... if you look closely, there are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines.
I did the painting. I stared at the paper for quite some time, but I simply could not recall the coloring of any bird. Or should I say that I'm too familiar with her crane form?
Oh. Well, now that you mention it...
Exactly.
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed? Wow.
You are most filial, Shenhe. One.
The Swanee that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very majestic. I'm sure it'll look even more impressive.
The eyes and ears glow in the dark. So your golden finch is cute too, Yao. It's all...
What about your kite, traveler?
Ta-da! Here it is!
Very Paimon-like indeed.
Why do you say that?
That one time the traveler suspected that a piece of meat was missing from their bowl, that was the exact expression on your face.
Is that something that happened?
Is that the Jade Chamber?
Oh? Who dares attempt such a flagrant display? Oh, and to do so by making use of... one simply must know who it is that possesses such impertinence. Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be back.
Cloud Retainer! Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go up?
Master's going to be okay, right?
I'm more worried about the person who released...
There's wind up ahead! Looks like we can glide over!
Windblade!
It's right there!
This Fontanian device of mechanical motion is quite curious indeed.
Now is hardly an opportune time for your musings. Someone among us was not sufficiently...
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection?
One believes it drifted in the direction of Mount Outsong. Perhaps it is mere happenstance, but one feels a...
Your concern is misplaced. Cloud Retainer is either in the city looking after her disciples, or secluded in her abode attending to her research. On the subject of said...
Still thy tongue. If
one presumes that this kite belongs to you.
Huh?
Regard the situation with which we are now...
One's fault. One seems to recall that releasing the kite was no solitary. Say something, Mountain Shaper. Surely you can think of something to appease her.
Further explanation shall only fan the flame.
We can hardly avoid her forever.
Hello?
Go retrieve the kite.
Absolutely not.
That is not our kite.
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself...
Ah, you're an adeptus? I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain. Pray, who...
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite... mint! Well, and if that's all...
We finally caught up. You sure do fly fast in your illuminated... Mooncarver? Mountain Shaper? What are you doing here?
You!
Okay, now Paimon's getting a weird vibe. Did she say something wrong?
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises.
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is also...
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. However, we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require a deftness of hand.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield the wind and waves themselves. Your singular...
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene again. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
We're leaving already? Oh, all this flying for...
They're back.
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves out playing with their kite. Gao Ming offered to escort them home.
Before he left, he said something.
Oh? What did
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. He looked quite dejected as he said this.
Now that you mention it, Gao Ming did seem to have a rather strange attitude towards kites.
A reflection of himself. If I were a kite, I would cherish that tether as a symbol of kinship and the bonds.
Shenhe?
It may be an exceedingly if Gao Ming truly sees a kite as a
Well, people often have different...
Just like some people can eat spicy food.
Exactly. That's why tolerance and understanding...
Tolerance and understanding?
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt in.
One was merely doing a bit of cooking. Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise on
it's been so long.
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is more than familiar with everyone's culinary proclivity. Shenhe, Ganyu.
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? You're not trying to play favorites, are you? If you're ready to serve the food, we can help too.
I can feel the wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing. Is the headpiece secure? I should have asked Cloud Retainer to check before I stepped outside.
How do we look?
She asked them just like that?
You look pretty too, Ganyu! Oh, how should Paimon put it? You both look so elegant and
Given that one employed the services of the best tailor in all of Liyue, one would expect nothing less. What colors have you been partial to lately, Shenhe and Ganyu?
Lately? Why is Cloud Retainer suddenly asking about what colors we like?
I like black.
One is gratified to see one's disciple has inherited one's own tastes.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily. A virtue I've come to value recently.
And you, Ganyu?
I favor blue and black.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable, yes?
Yes, very. I simply cannot thank you enough, Cloud Retainer.
Thank you, Master.
One is content as long as you are pleased with the gift. One hopes these garments will see much.
Seems like your supreme cuisine This golden crab's particularly good. It's a good thing Gaming isn't here, or Paimon would have to duel him for the food. You know, with chopsticks.
He traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop, and he spent the whole afternoon looking after Shuyu. Oh well. One will just have to extend one's thanks in person.
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud Retainer.
One has. He appears to be a young man of much merit.
It appears that he wishes to break free from the
kite string. Huh. What strange metaphors you speak in, Shenhe. Ever since you returned from one mean restaurant, your
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know about the conflict between Gaming and his dad?
One has only heard that the two are not on good terms.
He ran away from home and hasn't been back since.
Oh?
Ran away, you say? Huh. One...
Oh, okay. Paimon just...
What?
This shall not do. Lantern Rite fast approaches. We must make haste. As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not help but be... He possessed a singular talent for clothing design. He had an exquisite eye, not just for fabric selection and color pairing. At a gathering of Adepti, Bonanis once complained in secret. However, when one asked Menogias' opinion, he remarked that the train of the skirt would serve to enhance her adeptal countenance. And later... one means to say, it is a time to address problems before. Fate is fickle. The cruel reality of this world is that suffering and misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason. If there is a chance for young people to remain insulated from this reality, one should do one's utmost to make it so.
That's nice and all, but...
Do you have any ideas, Cloud Retainer?
Perhaps adeptal arts could be of use. No. Mechanics, perhaps. One fails to see its use in a situation such as this.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Combining our... Aha! How about... Does that make sense?
Yep.
What now then? I count...
It's time to carry out the plan! Let's go find Gaming! Hope everything goes well. Paimon sees you've certainly... Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm all...
Ah, perfect, you're all here. There's an important...
All right, I've got the time.
Well, it's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to...
Sure. What's...
Well, here.
If the client's that important, then this must be a very crucial
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
All right, don't work too hard now.
You're a bit quiet today, Gaming. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
Hello, you must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. Oh, so you're Gaming's father. It's nice. Just leave this delivery to him. Trust everyone at the Secure Transport Agency.
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself, at least.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
A very important client has... Paimon doesn't know how...
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you all.
We've been walking for so long. Is anyone tired? How about we stop and rest for a bit?
I'm fine.
Gaming, don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
I'm fine. Thank you.
This place looks nice and open. Why don't you all...
Huh? What about you?
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh, but...
Just let him go.
Okay, we'll just share amongst ourselves then. Did you know, Uncle Ip, that the flavor of the...
Halt! Who goes there?
It appears that one's movements were overly conspicuous.
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand. Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
Indeed. Bring them forth readily and without...
It seems as if these two are acting alone. It won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. Leave this to me. Traveler, Paimon, take my...
No, Gaming!
This is what I do!
A thorny foe indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows and disposition.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Away! Let us away!
Gaming!
Don't worry, he's a great fighter. Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders.
But, Gaming, if he had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade...
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here, in case there are...
All is going to plan.
Okay, we should be good to stop Xiangli? Oh no, what is he doing here?
Good sir, please listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight? Oh. Ah, I see. It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon, perhaps some
Nope, no need.
If there are indeed bandits in the area, then we should inform the Millilith at once. Oh? Well, such matters are best left to those with the necessary...
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
Since we find ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area.
So, Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yes.
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly Usho dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although performers are seeing budding success, they have no doubt had to face many hurdles. If you ask me, what truly deserves admiration is perseverance in the face of adversity. I have heard many of my acquaintances praise Gaming for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition.
Seems like Xiangli has decided to skip the formalities.
Well, he's a hard worker.
You should be sure to tell him you think that way.
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be... It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a particular sentiment you...
No. It wouldn't be right to act. I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my child would do the same. Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a cook. When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be reinforced. I often regret introducing him to wushu dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would turn out...
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ip.
You seem quite...
Your words are too kind. Truth be told, one of my old... Rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them find that...
Then she's more easygoing than I could ever be. I fear... I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so polite.
Sure.
So, do you also think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite. As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down. You need to let out the line for a kite to soar.
It seems I was too stuck in my ways.
You need not reproach your heart for caring. Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually... The children grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year.
Xiangli certainly has a way... Oh, Gaming is back! Hey,
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here.
A fated meeting indeed.
Well,
What does that mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits can't look me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
Okay, but how did you know?
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skills. I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow, I was never able to close that distance. People with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away.
Wow, you're pretty quick on the uptake.
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but I've never seen ones like them. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out. I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me? I appreciate it, but this conflict between, even if those two were, you've seen the way he talks.
It's not like that at all! Zhongli was talking. You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants.
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. What?
Will that even do anything?
You won't know unless you try. Listen to us. It's time.
I'll do my best.
Despite my being in...
You flatter me. It was nothing.
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
Ipdak and I have found many a common interest. Our friendship, much like a cup of tea, seems to grow stronger the longer it has to steep.
Well said, Mr. Gaming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable. You should take the opportunity...
Huh?
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak, but I, unfortunately, have some...
Oh, I hope I didn't keep... My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli. No need to stay on my...
It would be an honor.
We'll see you off, Zhongli. You two have a nice chat, alright? Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a As for my role in the conversation, think nothing of it. I hardly did anything noteworthy.
You never change, do you? Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be out of earshot.
A friend approaches.
Hello.
So, you're here too?
I've been here the whole time? A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Hu be coming to Wangshu Inn once again? What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects. It's you. I thought you were Director Hu.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget? The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable. It's just that...
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear it's almost too stable. It completely negates the pleasure of seeing one's kite sway with the wind. It's a bit of a shame. In truth, I'm here because Director Hu dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation for Lantern Rite.
I see. Much like she does every year. Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine. Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to buy What is it, sesame oil or something?
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for Lantern Rite. A recommendation from Xiangling, perhaps. What do you think, Xiao?
I've only met Director Hu a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
Ah, and is that not a sign that you should visit Wangsheng Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again, when you are otherwise unoccupied. This one here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Director Hu tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one is of greater merit. Many hands make light work. Perhaps you could test out the other kite for me?
All right. I have made my comparisons. If speed is what you're after, the mechanical kite is the better choice.
Wonderful. I shall pass that information along to Director Hu. I'll leave these two kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity. You might find it to be an enjoyable use of your time.
Oh, wait. Who enjoys kite flying?
Well, I would imagine someone of your talent and wisdom is more than capable of finding out.
So, you were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you? Paimon didn't ask earlier because the situation was, awkward.
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything. I simply sought the help of a friend. Besides, we did the testing together.
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing. Do you like kite flying, Xiao?
I suppose although, perhaps they're a bit like...
Have you ever thought about cloud retainer
There's no need. Menogius was... When Lantern Ride is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple.
It's getting late.
How's she been, by the way?
The last time if you have the time.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Zhongli. See you later.
See you next time.
Gamin, I don't have anything to
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave.
Oh. I can't say Hey.
Sit, Shenhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey.
No need. I'm not tired. They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time... Do you remember the plan when we're...
Yes, Master. So I'll have whatever you are.
All right.
What are Auntie...
Perfect. Or it would be. Oh, forget it. Such thoughts detract... Has...
Drunk yet?
Are Auntie Xianyu and...
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act... What I meant to ask was... Have you made any...
You already know of my past circumstances. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a...
The poor child. Her one friend can't even talk. I guess... maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all. Perhaps I've been too hard on him.
Let's move on, shall we? Do you have any plans for today, Shenhe? How about we...
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way. If that is what you ask of me.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, that's not...
Yeah. I simply... Coming. I'd like to finish what I was... I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too... Your aunts, uncles...
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important... Shh.
Just think about it, okay? You don't have to decide now.
Dad really has changed a lot. But I thank you, Dad.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. That's not a good sign. Did Xianyan... hey, you two! Paimon's...
Perfect timing, actually.
Yep, let...
Gaming has...
You must be Mr. My name is Sharp.
An interview.
I suppose you...
The Fontaine. Then I'll...
Of course. Please follow me.
Is this person also involved in your plan? And here, I thought I had lots of connect...
Over here! Yoo-hoo!
Huh? What?
She probably wants to talk about the next phase of the plan. Let's...
I take it that all...
Don't worry, Xianyan.
I knew it. She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making...
As for the next...
Oh no!
What's wrong, Gaming?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea.
Fret not.
Exactly. Think of it more as an investment. As we pool together, Fontanians will...
Oh, okay. Business-related matters always seem to go over my head, but I refuse to let you all lose more on my behalf. I'll pay you back.
We can talk about such matters at a later date. There are more important matters for you to consider it.
Yes. I've been thinking about it the whole way here. I haven't, but I'd hate to cause even more trouble for all of you.
That is for us to decide.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Plus, we wouldn't be here if we didn't want to help, right?
Okay. Whew.
Got it. Just leave it to us. Let's split up and make it happen. We need to do those things we talked about since Xiao already tested.
Welcome back! I see you returned from your trip. I really do have to thank you for all your help from before. Thanks to you, my daughter was a-
Oh, you should really be thanking Gaming, not us.
I'll be sure to. And are you here to buy a kite? Please, take your pick.
Oh, we already have a kite. We wanted to buy one of those, device.
Yes. Here you go.
It doesn't feel right.
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck in the kite flying.
All right. Phew, it's done. Let's get down to business. like we finished everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky! Chi-Chi, we're almost there!
Okay. Come here, allow me.
The lantern rite is as festive as ever!
Huh? Oh, what's going on?
Did something happen? What should we do? Oh, should we get the Millilith?
What's that?
Have I taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
Wait, the wind.
Oh my gosh!
Mommy, I want a big kite like that too!
Do you see that kite way out in front? It's so beautiful!
Happy Lantern Rite. Happy Lantern Rite.
Cummings' performance was so cool, Paimon almost wanted to join in! You saw that, right, Traveler? Let's go find him! Oh, he's over there! Talking to his dad! think I'll head off now, if that's okay?
Thank you, little girl.
No need, no need. Master is...
Son. I suppose I'll go first.
Okay.
Your performance.
Wow,
You're serious?
Absolutely.
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to say is, really, all I really want is, much like this...
Dad.
Son.
Son?
I bet you're wondering what's gotten it...
Well,
Anyway, to me, Gaming... All right.
Seeing the two of them talk things through like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
Now go. Over there. Your friends are still waiting for you.
huh? But you...
I'll be staying in Liyue Harbor for a bit longer.
Dad.
Go.
Okay.
That's quite the smile you've got there, Gaming. It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
I'd like to find and thank Auntie Xinyun, as well as, if everyone has time, go fly a kite.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! Didn't Zhongli say Hu Tao was also planning on spending some time in Xiaoying Village? We didn't have anything else to do today, right? Why don't we go have a look around? Maybe we'll run into her. The mountain air is so refreshing! It makes Paimon feel like she could breathe! Huh? Did you... Sunshine! Right? So well, we've got the time. Why don't we go
Well, if it isn't my Dipsy, I told you that something good was going to happen during our travels today.
It's just your lucky day.
Are you guys also here to catch the festivities? Oh, and that
Happy Lantern, right?
Happy Lantern Rite to you, too! Wait, if you're here for Lantern Rite, then what do you... And that voice we heard...
Oh, impressive. You could...
That or your voice is just really loud.
Well, of course it is.
Indeed. I suppose it's an asset.
Sure is! Having a loud voice is a handy tool when it comes to communication. Wait. That wasn't even Paimon's point. Paimon just wants to know why you two were shouting from the top of this There was something about almonds, maybe?
No, it's not a code. The words are meaningless.
Perhaps. But the act of that's just what mountain climbers do, right? After all the hard work it takes to make it to the top, as you stand on the summit looking out at the vast scenery, it's not easy to resist the urge. Exactly. You get me, partner. I was afraid that it would cause a disturbance, so I asked the locals around here, and they said it was fine. Apparently most hikers like to shout when they get to the top, so the locals are used. So, you see, it's not just me. I guess
speak for yourself.
When you're stressed, don't you ever just get the urge to do something for...
Oh, that's a pretty good way to...
What I choose to hunt depends on my mood.
Huh?
Anyway, why don't you...
As long as Paimon has clothes on her back and food in her belly, Paimon doesn't think there's any stress that needs relieving.
Oh, I bet you guys are just too embarrassed to let loose. No need to be shy. Even Farina was shouting from the top of this mountain earlier.
Huh? Did Paimon hear that right?
Believe in your ears. It is indeed. Actually, the reason we climbed this mountain in the first place was also because...
Yes, we could just about make out someone yelling things like, "Help me!" And what do you know? Miss Farina was standing right there, all red in the face.
Ah, that reminds me. I believe what she actually said was, "So help me, I will figure out what I should do about this."
So, you could actually hear what she was saying? Why didn't you say...
I figured we would come check out the situation either way. Why not let her...
Oh, seems like you caught Farina in the middle of some stress relief as well. She probably would have never thought. know she definitely would have never thought she would run into anyone she knew all the way out here.
I think so. We ran into Nervalet on the way here as well, but he was already on his way back, so they probably weren't together.
What? Nervalet was here too? What was he doing here? It couldn't have been for vacation.
I think it just might have been, actually.
Neuvillette is not the type to...
Didn't Charlotte publish an article on the Liyue tea industry recently? Maybe he was inspired to come by.
My situation is completely different. I'm here because I was asked to accompany you.
You Fontanians and your tea drinking.
Oh, it's not for me. I lost a bet with Ridesley, and now I have to buy him something. It was just a spur of... Ridesley gets really invested in that sort of thing, but he couldn't care less about what he wins in the end. You could give him mint plants that you plucked from the side of the road, and he wouldn't even mind.
If only he was that easygoing when it came to talking business. In any case, I'm pretty sure the tea you bought is this region's specialty. What is it called again? Nervalet even mentioned it early. Yes, that's the one.
You didn't really buy 10 boxes.
Please, do I look like someone who would fall for that?
That reminds me. You guys said you only came up here because you heard my voice, right?
Oh, that's right. Hu Tao! A few days ago, we heard that a friend was going to be in Chaoying Village. So we decided to come and see if we could rent...
Oh dear. We've been chatting for quite some time.
We should probably head out and look for Hu Tao.
No need to stay on our account. We just got up here, so we're gonna stay around.
Go and meet your friend. We can meet up in Chaoying Village later.
Sounds good. We're gonna head down the mountain then. See you later! Chaoying Village is known for its tea, but you know what else they have with tea? That's right, dim sum! Didn't Gaming say something about dim sum being eaten in the morning? Oh, Paimon wonders if we can still get some at this... Oh, well that's fine too. Paimon doesn't care what kind of tea it is as long as it comes with some... Now, let's see what kind of... Yep. Paimon's not seeing things, is she? Is that Farina standing between Zhangli and... Wonder what they're talking about. Zhangli knows a lot of stuff. Maybe he's telling Farina about Chaoying Village. Oh, or maybe Hu Tao is trying to rope Farina into being one of her clones. Hey, this isn't the Fortress of Meropide. But Paimon could be convinced for the right price. Since Zhangli is there, Paimon bet... It's decided then. Paimon votes for tour guide Zhangli. Alright, no time to waste. Let's go see who's right. Great, now Paimon shouting to...
Oh, well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
That we were able to meet you both without prior arrangement must mean that...
Huh? Oh, so both of you are acquainted with the Traveler and Paimon, then?
Looks like someone's learned a thing.
I must admit, I am a bit surprised to see you here. But seeing as you're a hero who's been all over Teyvat, it makes sense that you would... Since we have found ourselves in each other's company within this fertile land, allow me to take this opportunity to wish you a happy Lantern Rite.
It appears you have been to Fontaine, then. Given your proclivity to spread good deeds wherever you go, it's no surprise that you would make the acquaintance of a celebrity as illustrious...
What I mean to say is, you flatter me. Although I've built up a certain following within Fontaine, I stand before you right now as nothing more than an ordinary traveler in search of beautiful... There is definitely more to Mr. Zhongli than meets the eye. I could tell us, given his breadth of knowledge on both academic and worldly matters. Is he just feigning ignorance for my benefit?
No. Yeah. You're no common tourist.
Huh? Does that mean Hu Tao also...
You may not have heard, friends, but... Miss Farina is now one of my esteemed
Okay, you win. Guess Paimon will have to break into the hidden stash at the bottom of her shoe.
Huh? What's this about winning something?
Don't tell me. You two were placing bets on us.
We just saw you guys standing on the side of the road and couldn't...
Oh, I see. That means you, my friend, must have guessed that I was trying to promote my business to Miss... That I do, What was Paimon's guess then?
Paimon thought Zhongli was showing the newbie around.
By newbie, you mean...
If that's the case, then Paimon's guess was also...
Oh, that's right. Mr. Zhongli was telling me about...
You see? Since both of our guesses were right, there can't be a winner or a loser. Hey, don't be upset, traveler. How about this? You buy Paimon a bowl, and Paimon will also buy you a bowl.
Since I was the subject of the bet, perhaps it should go to me? You know, as a congratulations for the huge deal I just struck. I was just joking. Anyway, I should be the one treating you. The funeral parlor is about to bring in quite the sum after all.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot to ask about the most... Something happen recently?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you know, with you enlisting the service...
Oh, well...
Really? Oh, Paimon is so sorry for your loss.
Whoa, it's not like that.
Huh? But Paimon just thought, since you hired the services of a...
Really, Paimon, it's not like you don't know me. Do I... Miss Hu Tao is simply helping prepare some props for my film. Not too long ago, I read a collection of horror stories from Liyue. The content was spectacular. In fact, I still... Anyway, that's not the point. Now that Fontaine's biggest star has returned to the stage, I figured it's about time the industry enjoyed a breath of fresh air. Hey!
Oh, Paimon! So, did you...
Well, not my original...
It was a fated meeting indeed.
Zhongli sure loves his lofty turns of phrase. But if you ask me, it's all thanks to that...
Oh? Who was?
It's someone you know. Wanna take a guess?
What? How did you guess that on your Very impressive, my friend. You're guessing...
Huh. Paimon never thought Neuvillette would be...
I'm sure he didn't get lost. Even I was able to find my way to this place. He was already getting ready to leave by the time I arrived. He just wanted to ask someone about the quick...
Yup, that's exactly what he asked. This area is full of mountains and rivers. It's normal to not know the fastest route.
So, were you the one that pointed him in the right direction, Hu Tao?
Of course. I'm also a guide of sorts, but speaking of your friend...
What about him?
He doesn't get out much, does he? Ah, no wonder. He was stiff as a board and way too polite. I would have never guessed he was here on vacation if you had...
All in all, he was only here for half a day.
Oh? This gentleman you speak of...
I'm sure he does. You didn't see him, but he was dressed like he was about to attend some important meeting.
Is that so?
Wait, you didn't see him, Jean?
Unfortunately, no. At the time, it appeared as if Director Hu and Miss Farina were having quite the productive conversation. I know matters of business can take much discussion, so...
What a shame. That gentleman seemed like a sophisticated sort of guy.
Is that so? To borrow Miss Farina's turn of phrase, perhaps it...
Well, with the Traveler around, I'm sure you'll have a chance to get...
That's right. He's got more friends than he knows what to do with.
Well, that's certainly true. Oh, that reminds me. If you get the chance, you should try and talk to Nervalette into loosening. Just tell him the Palais Mermonia isn't going to fall apart. Even clams open their shells to let in. If he's really that much of a stickler for protocol, he can fill out a leave of absence request.
Seems like this gentleman is also in charge of something pretty important. I've never heard of a... In my experience, a leader needs to be able to roll with the punches. That also includes knowing when, and it seems like your friend still has a lot of growing to do.
If I remember correctly, he's already... You're quite right, Miss Hutao.
Oh? Traveler, Miss Farina. Those two
Oh, it's Navia and Clorand. Hey, over here!
We saw you all chatting over here, and we're wondering if we could join in.
Please,
Oh, so polite. No apologies necessary. Any friend of the Traveler and Miss Farina...
Ah, straight to the point. I like it. It's getting late. If we want to catch a boat back before dark, we should probably get going.
Indeed. Then, Miss Farina.
Oh, yes?
When are you planning to head back? Do you need us to
Oh, I mean, you're not my subordinate anymore. You don't need...
I didn't mean it that way. It's normal for friends to travel home together.
There are a lot of mountainous roads in this area. I imagine they'll be even harder to navigate after dark.
Exactly. Just like in those ghosts, 8 paths converge in a wood. Beside them, an old house is stood. But if you take a closer look, there may be some...
My dear demoiselles, ladies, no,
Of course.
Gotta say, Farina, you are really cool. By the way, did I hear you mention that Clorand used... Then you must have also been a leader at some point.
Well, that's... Besides, being a leader is... I prefer how things are now. I can come and go as I please, and get to enjoy this...
I see. Well, you've certainly picked an apt place to relax. Chaoying Village is an exemplary choice.
Only the best. And I've learned a lot, too. Thank you so much, Miss Hutao and Mr...
It's fine. You've thanked us more than enough already. The next time you're in this neck of the woods, I'll treat...
Dim sum. Is that some kind of Liyue term?
They are a part of it. It's basically a table full of...
Oh, so it's basically a tea...
Make sure to order the winter melon cake and the lotus flower
Ooh, okay.
Wait, but didn't you guys say you were here on vacation? How come you're all going home empty-handed?
Of course I am. I bought tons of fun things to bring home with me. A kite, a parasol, a little tin frog that jumps. Oh, and a stuffed toy of a mythical beast. Clorand is the one who didn't buy anything for herself.
So all you're bringing back with you is that tea?
And some tea-flavored hard candies.
Clorand isn't much of a shopaholic.
Well, one of us has to practice restraint.
Hey, I'm hardly reckless with my Mora.
Me? Oh, well, I bought some tea, of course. I just had to try all the variety. Other than that, just some bits and bobs, you know. They should all be things I can use.
Now Paimon's even more confused. If you bought that much stuff, where did it all go? Into one of...
Oh, actually...
Monsieur Neuvillette took them with him.
Oh, so that's what happened. Wait, what? Why did he take them? He's not
That's... Monsieur Neuvillette just saw the amount of bags we had and offered to take... I felt a bit bad at first, but,
He even offered to deliver my gifts to the Fortress of Meripede for me once he's done with the day's work. Neuvillette is a man of his word. If he says he can...
See, even Clorand was happy to take... If even his trusty subordinate agreed, then who was I?
Wow, he seems like a real gentleman. If only the funeral parlor had an... Right, Zhongli?
Indeed.
Clorand said Neuvillette offered to deliver her gifts to Risley. So if we go to the entrance of the Fortress of Meripede, maybe we'll run into Neuvillette. But we don't know exactly when he'll show up.
Oh, it's you. It is few people frequent this location. Since I was able to conclude my work early...
You call this...
Strictly speaking, I am hardly...
Really? If you have so much...
First, I should clarify. Second... I see. Thank you for informing me. Yes, they have been safely delivered.
I have to hand it to Clorand. Just a simple gift delivery, and she has the great...
I was just passing through. It was merely...
All right. Then I hereby confirm receipt of the goods on...
A verbal receipt of confirmation? Is such a formality really necessary for a small...
Guess not. This quantity of tea, though, seems a little excessive for a gift, don't you think? Before you know it...
About that. Much of that is my own.
Oh? Why?
It was buy 10 boxes, get half off.
Ah, that explains it then. Well, go ahead and leave them to me. I'll get through this stash as...
You have my thanks. Oh, there's something else I'd like to give to you.
This is a stone slate, engraved with a symbolic...
Well, that is an apt description. It is in...
A legal codex, huh?
Before the advent of modern writing utensils, information was recorded on stone slabs such as this.
Oh.
Since ancient times, the scales of justice have symbolized the fairness and impartiality. As a tribute to that sentiment, this slate was designed after a traditional league. During my travels recently, I chanced upon a roadside stall offering tourists the opportunity to try their hand at the... We joked with Clorand some time ago about gifting you a legal codex. So, here you go.
Ah, so that's what this is.
I did not expect you to remember it as well. In any case, I hope this can be considered as a reasonable attempt.
It is a very... I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Even your sense of humor centers around the law. Well, a gift of this significance...
surely there's no...
Just kidding. I don't have anything like a showroom. But we do have a storage room.
That sounds good to me.
So that's what you were doing in Chaoying Village.
Indeed. The aftertaste is... If you want to experience the true flavor, you simply have... Then we are of the same mind. It appears my desire is justified.
If you... After all...
You're quite right. However, after reading seeing as I was free of responsibilities for the morning, I just refreshing. Take, for example, in the past, I never... This is also something.
That's a ladle? Paimon thought it was supposed to be some long...
That was indeed one of my inspirations. Really? You like? To tell you the truth, given your unexpected arrival, I find myself quite around such an important holiday such as this. Human custom. But I'm afraid this is all I can offer. If you'll have it, that is. That is precisely why it would do me such a great honor if you accepted. You are most welcome. Happy Lantern Rite. Approve or leave? That sounds like it could easily lead to a vicious cycle of self-indulgence. Something which couldn't be. But I suppose I understand her point. My proclivity to But now I see that the human world is indeed... Lantern Rite marks in the spirit of...
Bye.